Hi. Well, this is the thing today. This is another little doohickey that I picked up. It's sort of just a generic display and has a bunch of buttons. This thing is $4 on eBay. There's the listing for it there. I'll put a link in the blog, but yeah, $3.87. It's just pretty generic. You can it comes with there's libraries available for it. What I wanted to show was you can pick something up like this. This would be a great display for a lot of different projects. There's a library. This thing is really simple to program. You can just throw numbers at it and it displays them. You can make up your own fonts if you want to. It tries to display alphanumerics, of course, but that's dicey. Anyway, to this program, I mean, this actually came with the samples. This is a sample. This program is a sample of that was with the library. You can push the buttons, and it does things. This goes into various modes. You can anyway, does a lot of different things. Counts in hex, counts in binary, does all sorts of things. Hooking it up. This don't worry about this thing. It has pins in it, and all I have is male to male, so I just use that as a way to hook it up. I got some male to female jumpers coming, but they just aren't here yet. But yeah, there's power and ground and 3 pins, and the way this hooks up, you could run 4 of these with 1 more pin. The data and clock can be shared. They also make this one that's just a display, and these actually have pins on both sides, so you could just chain one straight into the other one. I just fooling around, I made a little game. Took about half an hour. This is I'm not going to go over the code because it's rather long, but really all it does is pick a couple of random numbers, and it displays them on the 2 sides of the screen, and then it uses the LEDs on the top to count down from 8 to 0. You have that time to push a button on one side or the other, or underneath one of the any of the 4 buttons underneath the biggest number to win the points. You get the number of points that there are LEDs still lit, and then when you get to 50 you win. I thought this would be an example. It's an example of doing something useful with a display. You might imagine that a preschooler might be able to use this. So let's compile it up and send it out, and it's programming now, and there it goes. Alright, there it goes. So you can see that the numbers are counting down, and if I press the number here, there was 2, it says correct, 2 points, score is 2. Then it fades out. Correct, 7 points, score 9. Correct, 7 points. Okay, score next 16. One should be a winner. Correct, 55, and there's the winner. You can see that's the best it can do on a W. Now that I think about it, it would be kind of neat if you got it wrong. Right now, if you get it wrong, it just says sorry and fades out and gives you another chance. Maybe it could take away the number of points that you would have won if you got it wrong. I guess it depends on how aggressive you want the game to be, which I guess depends on the audience. Anyway, that's just a little example of doing something useful with a very cheap part. hope you can maybe pick one of these things up. Later on, I'm going to be getting into using these things, standard full alphanumeric display modules. That's upcoming, so don't think that this is the only sort of thing that you can get on this to interface with an Arduino. You can get something like this. So this is my 3D printer, and the 3D printer is actually run by an Arduino Mega, and you can see that that's got that very display on it that I was showing you earlier, and it's got temperature displays and XYZ axes. It has a little thumbwheel control here that you can use to go through menus. It's able to read stuff out of a SD card, so you could do a lot of stuff with an Arduino.